To create our word art, we are going to start by creating new. And again, I want you to click on social and I want you to just choose that Instagram square because it's easy for me to use as photo of the week if it is chosen. So once we have our blank document, we're going to start by filling in the background. And I would like you to fill it in with black. So remember that you just grab the paint bucket and you just click on it to fill it in. And now we are going to add a text layer. So we're going to grab our text box and we are going to draw our box. And I want you to think of a word that relates to your image that you decided to use. And I decided to use a picture from when I went on a trip to Hocking Hills. So I'm just going to write Hocking Hills and I'm going to make sure that that is done in white. Okay, so once I have my image, actually looks like I need to maybe extend it a little bit more. There we go. Once we have our text, I can choose to center it. Right now, it isn't very thick. The letters aren't really thick. It's not going to show much of a, I guess, image. So I'm going to go ahead and select it, and I'm going to choose a font that I think would be better to fill in with an image. So I'm looking for a font that is not really tiny, like this is tiny, that wouldn't show a lot of image. This might be kind of fun. It does have a thicker area and it kind of is a fun way to show Hocking Hills. You don't want to choose the ones that have a crown because the ones that have a crown you have to pay for. Let's see, this one's kind of fun. I like that it's distressed. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this one. So once I have my text picked out and once I have my color changed to white, I also want to change my spacing. So I'm going to highlight and I'm going down to format and I'm looking at letter space. And what this is it's giving me a little bit of room in between my letters, which I like. I think I'm going to go with 11. And that's just going to give me some space in between my images. And I then am ready to actually add my image. So I'm going to go up to Layer, Add Image as Layer. I'm going to choose the photo that I wanted to add. So I'm going to choose this image of Hocking Hills. I'm going to zoom out and I'm just going to make sure that I have the part of the image in there that I wanted showing. I can move this later as well. And then if you remember, when we click on these three dots, these are our layer settings. And we've already played around with the blend mode. But if you choose multiply, you are only going to see your image inside of your text. So I'm going to zoom back in. And I can move my image around so that it is exactly where I want it to be. So if I wanted to have more of that greenery up top, I can. I can also make my image really big. So if I liked more of the green showing, I can just continue stretching. I think I want even more of that green. Like I like the way that that looks. Okay, so making sure that you have enough contrast is important. You can also change your image into black and white if you wanted. For example, if I wanted my image to be in black and white, I could go up to Adjustments, Auto Black and White, but I think that defeats the purpose of the greenery that I took. So this is one way to create a word and combine it with your image, which would count for the combining text and imagery. So when you're done, don't forget to save it, and that's it.